Hi everyone, I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to Lou's Handicrafts. In this video, we will learn 5 easy ways to crochet ribbed or knit stitches and when they're best used for. Number 1, we are gonna crochet the classic rib stitch. For this, I have made certain chains and I have done one row of single crochet. Now what I'm gonna do next is I will chain up one, turn my work, and then I'm gonna work my stitch from here onward. Okay, so here we are gonna work one single crochet into the back loop only throughout the row. So we're gonna insert our hook into the back loop, pick up a loop, and then single crochet it. So nothing fancy about this stitch, just one single crochet into the back loop. You can also use half double crochet. This stitch is not restricted to just one single crochet. So for the next row, you chain up one and continue to do the same thing. One single crochet or one half double crochet into the back loop, and then after a few rows you should have something like this. So you will see this type of ribbed crochet being used mainly for the brim of woolen hats, caps and beanies. Up next, we have the front post and back post double crochet rib stitch. Now, first of all, I want to show you how it's worked in rounds. So like any other project, I chain up 3 to begin my rows, and I'm just gonna put one front post double crochet into the very first stitch, and then I'm gonna put one back post double crochet into the next stitch. So it is very simple and easy to work this stitch. We just have to continue putting an alternative of front post double crochet and back post double crochet and continue to crochet it in rounds until we get to the desired size. There is no right or wrong in this. This type of rib is perfect for the cuffs of sweater. They're also widely used for the finishing seams of cardigans like the front seam, armholes and neck areas. So now let's work on the flat surface. It is the same as working with the round. You just have to put an alternating of front post and back post double crochet, chain up 3, turn the work and repeat the same all over. So this is a really nice way to give a smooth finishing touch to a project that is worked on flat, like the pocket of a sweater. This is the famous crochet stitch that makes it look like knitting. First, let's go with the flat. I have made one single crochet row and now I've chained up one, and we will be working on this bumps. So a normal single crochet would be here in the very first stitch, but for this we are going to go in between these two V's right here. So insert your hook, pick up a loop and single crochet. Okay, once again, so this would be where we would be putting our single crochet, but instead we will be putting here in between the V's. Insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull it up and then single crochet. So let me show you one more time. Instead of here, we will go in here, come out, grab the yarn and single crochet. For the next row, chain up one, and here you can see that the stitch is like an inverted V. So we will work in between these V's. Sometimes you can get really confusing with the stitch you need to work on. So the easy trick is find out which one is the actual single crochet you need to work into, and the next stitch, the next V, is where you would be putting your stitch. So come out, and in between the other V's from the back of your work and below that ridge, come out in between and then single crochet. And one thing you might want to note down here is that you don't want to work the stitches too tight, because it will be difficult for you to insert your hook in between the V's in the next row. So keep it nice and not too loose also. Keep it nice and loose and work it for as many rows as you want. Let's see the variation in rounds now. It is the same thing here. We will work in the V stitch, except it goes in round rather than turning our work. As it grows with every row, you'll see that it is just like a knit stitch. If you're also not a very fast knitter like me, you can use this method to create a knit look with crochet. The knitted look comes better with the round rather than the flat one. I'll just do a few more rounds and show you how it looks like. Next is the front post double crochet stitch, and let's see how it is worked in rounds. This is very similar to the one that we had already done, the rib stitch in stitch number 2. We just have to do front post double crochet into every stitch. So we will just keep on putting one front post double crochet into every stitch all around, and that is it. And this is the wrong side. You flip it and this is how it looks like. Now we will see how it's done in flat. This row is very similar to the one that we had done in round, so just one front post double crochet in every stitch all across this row. Then in the next row, I'm gonna chain up 3, turn my work, and this is how the wrong side looks like. The ribbing is horizontal. Since we need front post double crochet on the right side of the work, in this row I am going to do one back post double crochet into every stitch for the whole row. We will do this 2-row repetition and we should have something like this. You can get creative and use it for a number of projects. For example, you can use it as a simple cuffs for hand gloves. And last but not the least, we have another way to crochet a knit stitch. As you can see here, I have completed one row of single crochet, and I will show you how to go on from the next row. So chain up 1, I'll turn my work, and I'm just gonna slip stitch all across the row. You don't want to slip stitch too tight and make things difficult for the next row. So continue to slip stitch all across. For the next row, chain up 1. Turn your work, and here we are going to leave out the 2 loops that are closer to us, and we will work our single crochet into the 2 loops that are further away from us. So we will work the single crochet into these loops all across. The ones that we are leaving out will be giving us the knit-like stitch. So continue to do these 2-row repeats and we will get something like this. Very beautiful. You can see the knit row very properly. I will do a few more rows and this is what it looks like. It came out so perfectly like a knit stitch. You can see it here. I love how beautifully it turned out. So I think it would be great for scarves and mufflers, but for that you'll have to make a very long chain and do the 2-row repeat. I just love this one. This is the wrong side. Even the wrong side is beautiful. I love the rugged texture and looks it gave. So what do you think about this stitch? So guys, those were the 5 easy knit and rib stitches by crocheting, and let me know which one of them is your favorite. If you like this video, please share, like and comment. Also, if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.